Hey everyone, we are live. Why am I like so short? Or what's going on, Joe? Hey everyone, nope, now your head's cough. In retrospect, we probably should have fixed this before we went live. My bad.
But when you do YouTube live from your phone, it doesn't really give you the opportunity to adjust it very well beforehand.
If everybody can hear us, see us well, or somebody let us know just to make sure. He's adjusting. I apologize.
Yes. My head's just going to be partly cut off. So, yes.
Anyways, let us know if you can hear us or see us. All that good stuff. We have some exciting things to talk about.
Hello, Chase.
Hello, Chase. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. We've got some exciting things to talk about, some new things.
Sorry.
Really?
I'm just trying to get the chat ready so we can actually see the chat.
We're just giving everybody some time to stream on in. We do these from time to time. We talked all the time about how we are. Wow, I was so excited.
Thank you, Stephen and Craig.
Yes, I got so I don't know what happened there. I'm so sorry. Hello, Uncle Bo. Thank you. Hello. Oh, you guys are getting we're just getting so much love tonight.
We're not used to this much interaction from people early on.
Hey, listen, that means it's going to be a good live stream.
Yes.
So we do these for those of you who are joining in for the first time and have never seen our live videos. We are pallet flippers. We're resellers first and foremost, but we specialize in pallet flipping and liquidation. And for those of you who do not already know, we are part of A&E's upcoming television series called Extreme Unboxing, which premieres on Tuesday, August 4th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So very, very exciting stuff. But, as we are pallet flippers, first and foremost, we do want to help you guys. Hey, Harry Tornado. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that.
And so we do want to help everyone. We are, I'll tell you a little bit about ourselves, but then why we want to kind of prep everybody. We want to prep our community. We want to prep everyone. And yes.
Because there's change coming to the liquidation industry.
Change coming.
And I don't want to talk too much.
That being said, if you do have any questions about liquidation, we do answer those questions time and time again.
Keep getting cut off.
I do have some. I've actually been receiving a lot of emails. Oh my gosh, Joseph, what's happening? I apologize, y'all. I apologize. Hello, Destiny.
There we go.
Hello.
Maybe. I'll just get down here.
Maybe you shouldn't just be so tall. Can you untall?
I know. I'm a foot taller than her. I don't know if you can ever notice in our YouTube videos, and I know that somebody's probably getting motion sickness out there.
We're so sorry. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry. Our rig is not set up very well. I will fix it for the next time.
Yes. Okay. So we are talking a little bit about the show. We're talking a little bit about the climate change for pallet liquidation. As a result of the show, I see Landshark Picker already asked a very important question, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I'm going to preface this. I didn't expect to just jump right into this, but I really feel like we should, because I think that's what a lot of people are wanting to know. And so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. But before I do, I'm going to say that I love you guys. We are a reselling family. I've had nothing but support from a lot of people, in this community. And so that being said, I'm going to be really honest with you guys, and I'm going to, give you the hard truths of what we've experienced and what we know.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, do you think that it will affect the price of pallets like Storage Wars did with units? And the answer is yes, I do. I absolutely do. I believe that it will be short term. I have been part of the pallet flipping game for quite some time now. I'm very aware of the climate. I'm very aware of the ups and downs, the buying trends. I don't just go out and buy stuff. I study the trends. I study what it looks like at certain times of the year. I study what my products for my business, how it sells both locally and online. We study these things, okay? So do I believe that the trend is going to go up? Yes, I do, especially if we get something like, people's tax returns start coming in, if we get another stimulus package in time for this show and all that other stuff. Yes, I do believe so. I do believe so. Do I believe it's going to be permanent? No. Do I believe it's going to be long term? No, I don't. I believe it will be temporary. I believe that some people may have some extra time on their hands, may try and buy some pallets. We may see an up in that, but pallet flipping is hard. To be able to make money on this, pallet flipping is super hard. It requires a lot of research. Anybody who's flipped pallets before, your first pallet is very likely usually very bad. Like, that's just the way of the game. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to find the right pallets for you. You don't know how it sells in your area, and it's not a black and white answer. A lot of people ask me things like, what pallet should I buy? I'm like, well, where do you live? What does your community need? Where, so it's different for everybody. So I don't believe that it's going to be a long-term change. Is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think Kathy says, some people have already noticed that prices have been high for the last several months. I did a video a couple weeks ago talking about the climate with, that we're in a unique situation because of the pandemic, everybody getting stimulus checks, out of work, getting more money on unemployment than they did at their regular jobs. So prices have been up already because the demand is high. The demand is, as for buying these things, the demand is higher than it's ever been. I say that. And I say that because the people I talk to in the industry who have been in the industry for 20 years that I have relationship with, that's what they say. It's that demand is very high.
Even now.
But also there's been a shortage of all of this stuff because for a long time, a lot of big boxes, they're like Walmart's not even taking returns yet. There's some places that are still not taking returns. If they are taking returns, they're going into a quarantine for a period of time. So there's already a shortage, right? So with the show coming out August the 4th, right, unless there's another round of stimulus money and people's unemployment checks running out the end of July, people are going to start running out of money, and they're not going to have as much money as they would have to jump into this. But also, like Jessica said, is that pallet flipping's hard. Like, the margins are it's not near as good with storage lockers and stuff, which there's some storage lockers that are dud, and it's a lot of work. But buying pallets and stuff, it's a lot of work.
And a lot of people, the capital that's required to buy pallets, that is probably one of the number one deterrents. You're investing a lot of money up front, and you don't know that you're going to even get that money back.
Yeah.
So, keep in mind, on our YouTube channel and on Harry Tornado's YouTube channel, and who else is on here? Bargain Effect,
Shark, TJ Love
all
Lady.
of you. Well, okay, we're lifestyle resellers, yes. But really, also, we teach a lot, and we teach so much more than A&E. I can only speak for what you're going to see on the show. It is very much an entertainment based. We're not showing people how we look for pallets. We're not showing people all of these things. Now, some people are gonna, maybe look all of us up on YouTube and try and
people are already searching YouTube anyways for this kind of stuff.
Anyways, yes, but so the people who really, really want to do it, they're gonna find a way to do it. The people who stick, I highly doubt those people are gonna stick around long enough to be able to do anything super detrimental to the rest of what's
And granted, like, online sales are increasing more and more, especially now because people want to go out and shop. So like the amount of goods that are going to be hitting liquidation is going to be off the charts. The amount of businesses that are closing down because of this and will be shutting down, that liquidation goods are hitting the supply chain. You look at all these big boxes that they missed a whole spring and summer shopping season, and there is so many goods right now that are available of new box merchandise because they have to get rid of it.
Keep in mind, y'all, they did miss this whole season, but they were producing for the spring season well before COVID
They
hit.
source like a
The
year or
stuff
two in
is there.
advance.
The stuff is there.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's another thing. Like, you know, if you know the industry, you know where this is likely going to trend. You know, and verify all the stuff that we've said. I mean, we've done our due diligence. We've done our research. I do feel like, yes, there's going to be a few more buyers out there. I don't feel like it's going to be a very, very long time.
I feel like the most heavily hit will be auction style online on the big liquidation websites like Bulk, liquidation.com, VIA Trading, or okay. That those places, the prices will go up. So we've got some strategy, and it'll probably be short term. You know, it may be. You know, we've got some tips that we are using ourselves because we buy pallets. Like we buy from these places, so we want to make sure that we're affected by this too. Like we didn't, when we decided to be on the show, we didn't take it lightly. Like we knew that there would be repercussions. We knew that some people would be really excited. There'd be some people that wouldn't be happy. And that's just the way it is. Yeah.
I'm having a really hard...
I'm not going to put it on this thing again.
I'm so sorry. I really
There we go.
Okay, I'm really, really sorry, y'all. We got a phone call. Anyways, so that being said, does anybody have any questions about this? Does anybody need us to expand on this or have any... Do we need to have any more dialogue about this? Because, you know, y'all are like the original OGs. Like, we want to make sure that you guys are prepared. And that's another thing. It's like, I want to prepare you guys for this. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the things that you want to hear. I'm not going to sit here and deny your concerns because they are valid concerns. And so if, you know, so yeah, so.
The show is coming regardless if we were going to be on it or not. Like, the show, it was coming. It's been in the works since well before January 2019. So this is a year and a half in the making. That this has been planned for a long, long time.
So, here's what.
Thank you, Maui Delights.
Thank you. I'm waiting for. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just adding a couple moderators to help
okay.
with the people.
Hello, Louisiana friends. Friend, Cajun Reseller. It's good to see you. So here's the deal with the show coming up and all of this happening. Remember that you guys have a heads up. You guys have been in this game longer than anybody else who's going to be joining in. So this gives you time to prepare. This is business, okay? This is the free market. This is capitalism. This is how it works. So you now have the heads up. You know that this is coming. So you can't stop it. You can't, you know, you can't fight it.
Yeah.
So how do you protect your business from this? Now, if you are a liquidation buyer, right, and you are worried about doing pallets, and I would highly suggest you do everything you can in this next month. I'm sorry, there's like a lot going on right now.
We were getting some text messages on the phone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways, so you want to do everything that you can to prepare for this. I would start shopping. I would start shopping, start finding some inventory that you can keep. Maybe have a little extra inventory to go over that little hill that we're going to have when people start buying. I mean, you'll probably even have a few weeks after the show airs. People are going to want to see a few episodes of that before they're like, oh, maybe I'll look into it, you know? Yeah. So, you know, I would go into that. Now finding pallets. A lot of people, I've had a lot of emails the past week or so about finding pallets. The two best ways to do that, honestly, are to utilize your social media. Look it up on Google for your major liquidators. Most of you, if you're interested in pallet flipping, you've heard of them already. You know, Bulk, Liquidation, all those places. You can also do a Facebook search to try to find local places. Those places are likely going to be less affected. And you'll be helping the small business and the mom and pop shops as well.
Yeah.
Another thing that you should start doing, if you have not already, if you are thinking about doing it, is to go ahead and start building relationships with these people. All these liquidators, especially local ones in your area, go and visit. The more personal, the better. If you can go and visit in person, great. If you can handle a phone call, go to a phone, call them on the phone. Emails are great. They're not very personal. They're easy to get overlooked. You want to put a voice to your face. You want to put a name to your face, because if all these people, if it happens, which I doubt that it will, but if it happens, they're going to be more likely to help somebody who they know and they have relationship with. This is networking. This is protecting your business.
Yeah.
That's what this is. So if you have not done that already, do it. I'm sorry. I'm like,
no, it's
taking
just
over.
We've encouraged people, like, we've been doing YouTube for the majority of the time, like, knowing about the show, knowing it's going to come out. Like, we're not any different. Like, we're still the same people that we are still the same. So, like, we've always encouraged people from the get-go to build relationships with local places, not the big places, but with local places, relationships, because in all of this, that there are liquidators who are just trying to make a buck, that there are liquidators who are dishonest, who are just trying to sell the one customer the one pallet and not care that that's the last $500 that they have. Like, we're not those people. So building relationships with these local liquidators is going to help you out. I promise you, because you can trust that they're not going to try and get over on you. They're not going to try and sell you a junk pallet to get it out of their hands and then screw you, because there's thousands of other people who are waiting to buy a pallet. Like, you've got to build relationships. But then also, saving up capital, like, save money. We've been saving money. We've been putting as much money in the bank as possible, because people who buy these pallets that are going to try, who are going to watch, the 1%, probably not even the 1% of people that watch, like, it's way less, because A&E's demographics are different. Like, it's not really, it's different. So having capital in the bank, because people are going to go and they're going to buy a pallet or two, and they're going to get it and like, oh, this sucks. I don't
We did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
But they'll quit, and then they'll have a pallet of stuff to get rid of, and then you'll see stuff on Facebook Marketplace that you can buy stuff from people, because they will quit. I promise you. It was the same thing with Storage Wars.
With any business, it's all about adapting. It's about knowing what's going to happen. It's about knowing the trends. And so, if you guys have any questions, if you want to discuss that, like, we're happy to do that with you.
Yeah.
Because our channel, like, everything about our channel is very much a lifestyle. Reselling is a character, and pallet flipping is a character in our channel, but we want to live this lifestyle of freedom. And I honestly don't always feel super comfortable with the exclusiveness. I want, if you want to go for it, go for it. Like, and but I'm not gonna spoon feed you. I'm not going to, give you everything that you need. I'll answer your questions. I'll point you in the right direction. But, success is what you identify with on the inside. And I'm not going to spoon feed you to success, whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to encourage you, and I'm rooting for you. And, and so this is one of the reasons why I really wanted to go live, and to really, address any concerns or any questions that people have about liquidation, and especially concerning the show that's coming out.
Yeah.
So,
and thank you, Shannon Webster and Spreading Cheer. We greatly appreciate y'all's encouragement.
Oh, I think I also saw that.
And we do appreciate all of you out there who have been leaving very encouraging messages. Like, I promise you,
they mean a lot.
This is the moment that I've been dreading since, filming started, was that one day this is going to go out, and resellers are going to be upset. Because I understand, people,
it's scary.
People
it is
are
a scary thing.
Afraid that their life is going to be changed, and that the way that they make a living is going to be changed. And it is true. But the people who are willing to adapt, you will still survive. But we've been dreading this moment. So all the people out there who have been very encouraging, we greatly appreciate it. It's been, we thought we had another week to prepare for this. But then we just got an email yesterday saying that it's there. And so you can't really prepare for this.
That's a good point, Shannon.
What's that?
I think a majority of people will buy one pallet and pay outrageous shipping and stop because they don't make money. A lot of people don't know that they need to buy multiple to save on shipping.
Exactly. And honestly, for us, we're not. We teach out of experience.
We sometimes teach you what not to do.
Yeah, but
a lot of our
for us,
channel is what not
if you've been
to do.
following us for a long time, like even our little intro this is the story of us living the life that we choose for our family and faith. That this is a story of us. Like, it's a story of us. Jessica, are you looking at me funny? Like, should I stop talking?
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Like
I just love listening to talk about his passion.
This is a story of us. Like, we're living our life out loud the best that we can. For people to see good things, bad things, like, that's what we're doing. Like, if you want to really learn how to resell, like, there's a lot of other channels out there. But we're not, I love all the resellers that are part of our channel, but we're not a reselling channel. Like, we're a lifestyle channel. We do unboxings and stuff, but we do way too many vlogs to be a teaching channel.
And Marie, she was asking what was going on. She missed something. So I just want to let you know, we're just announcing and talking about how we are featured on A&E's Extreme Unboxing that premieres Tuesday, August 4th at 10
p.m. Eastern time. Back-to-back episodes. So it'll be an episode at 9 and then an episode at 9:30. Yeah, back-to-back episodes.
Oh, I did not know that.
So I know we're in episode 2 for sure. So, yeah. And lives are going to be totally different. Everything's going to be totally different. We're already noticing, an influx of subscribers. Our channel's been growing a lot the last, since we started doing videos like every other day. Our channel's really been growing. I think we have like 4,400 subscribers now. It's grown over 700 in the last month. And I think today it's already grown 50-something subscribers because people are searching the show on Google, and our video that we did today, if you haven't seen it, it's first page Google results. So you search Extreme Unboxing Show, like it's there.
I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird. I really, this was just a fun. It started off as just a fun thing for us to do. We just wanted to, be a part of a community and share our life. Because apparently, I don't know, I didn't think our life was that interesting, but then I started thinking, like, maybe it is. And so we started doing all of this, and beautiful things have come from it. So
yeah. Thank you, Donna. Very nice of you. And thank you, Lisa.
And Uncle Bo said, my life changed when Storage Wars came on, and a lot of people found out there was a ton of work in it and stopped buying. And that's the same thing's going to happen with liquidation, but they're going to find out probably a lot faster.
Yeah, people got to think it through.
It is a scary thing. Because it is a scary thing. And I think we should validate that.
It is a very scary. Like, we're scared.
It's our livelihood, too.
This is how we make money. It's going to change.
So the point is that you have to prepare. Like, prepare now while everybody else doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
And keep in mind the demographic for AME. It's an entertainment channel. So most of those people are not looking to go out and do it anyway.
They just want to be entertained.
If no sense in there. I'm not being cautious. So if something happens and it ends up being like Storage Wars, where there was this huge, big deal where everything started rising. If that does become the case, we all have a whole extra month to prepare for this. Make sure that we've got extra capital. Yeah. Make sure we've got extra. What is the word? Goods.
Yeah. And
what's the word?
Like
inventory.
Like.
Gosh, that was so hard.
The stuff that we filmed, because we can talk about, the episodes. We bought the pallets. Like, we were in control of what we bought, when it came in, where it bought, the stuff that we had. Like, we were in control of it. It was here. It had to be here before they got here. There wasn't anything planted in these pallets. We were adamant from the get-go that we don't want no fake stuff. Because people look to us and they depend, like, people are looking for opportunity because we sell, a lifestyle. Like, so many people in America are living paycheck to paycheck, especially now. Like, 40% of Americans, they couldn't afford a $600 bill if it came up, right? So a lot of people, they don't have a lot of money. They have $500-600. They have all their money. And for us, and they're looking for an opportunity to get them out of their situation. And a lot of people, they look to reselling, they look to buying pallets. And for us, like we wanted to make sure that it was real because people are going to look at us and like, oh, well, they're making $500 every pallet. Like, you know, we've got some unboxing videos coming out here pretty soon that we didn't do very well. And we've got some pallets that just came in yesterday, and I'm like, oh.
This was not what we expected.
But we know that people out there that they're willing to put all of the money that they have in savings for the opportunity to get out of the situation that they are in, and we don't want it to be founded on a lie. That's really why we don't do a lot of, like, we get contacted by lots of different
people who want to do
and they're not brand deals, but different liquidators that want to, you know, give us discounts or send us stuff to unbox on our channel to get you guys to buy from them. And like, we don't, because we know like other unboxings that other people do, like they get the stuff in. I'm like, I know, like it's got to be the good stuff.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's like, for us, it's like if we wouldn't buy it ourselves, then we're not gonna have them send it to us for free. You know what I'm saying? And so it's and that's simply just because it's our lifestyle. This is our lifestyle. We're gonna try to be as authentic as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry, I have somebody coming to pick up a.
We're selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace right now.
They're coming to pick up. I forget, and they're supposed to be coming here. Baby bouncer thingy.
Yeah.
And so they're coming, but I don't know when they're coming. They're supposed to be messaging me. So
I'm trying to see. And oh, Shannon Webster is gonna start a YouTube channel. Send it to me.
Yeah.
I'll subscribe and watch it. That's cool. Have we met the other couples that are on the show? No, we have not.
I've talked to them on the recently.
Woo! Thanks, Maui.
Thank you, Maui Delights. We have talked to them. I've been messaging some the last couple of days. You know, we're traveling around the United States is expensive. So we're hoping, you know, we would like to be able to meet the other people and get that opportunity. So we're hoping to be able to that it goes season 2 and that A&E will foot the bill so that we can all meet up together.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
I
do watch WBK Ultra.
Yeah.
I watch his YouTube channel a lot. I've seen Hooked on Picking stuff and Steven.
I think
Steph.
everybody else is because there's 3 other YouTubers, Hooked on Picking, WBK Ultra, and then Steven Steph Resell Killers, and then there's 2 other couples that are on the show. There's Chuck and his business partner, forget his business partner's name. They're in Ohio. And then I forget the other ones. They're in Rochester, New York.
They have a store.
Yeah.
I know that.
They have a brick and mortar store.
Yeah.
And so it was
very diverse.
I'm excited. Like it was I don't know if y'all noticed, you know, I would talk a lot about the special project.
Or he always says, actually, his term is behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
That's what he would say.
And but they came in and filming these humongous cameras that cost more than our car, and I'm like, I can no longer film with this right here. I need more stuff, and I still need more stuff, like because I just saw the quality of production that goes on with everything. And I'm like, man, like I want that. And that's when I really started, you know, falling in love with filmmaking and telling stories. I don't know if y'all have noticed a change since like, you know, October,
like,
November. You know, that's when it started for me. Like I have a passion. I do a lot of the editing of videos now. And so, yeah. And for those who are interested in doing YouTube, like, I love it. Like we were found on YouTube. Like I think we had like 800 subscribers. We had done a couple of unboxing videos, and they sucked. They were live video. The quality was horrible. Like if you watched any of our truck unboxing videos, they sucked.
Also, my dreads were not as mature either.
Yeah.
I looked back at them and my dreads were like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I put that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was crazy.
And Shannon, I know there's
what did she say?
I don't know if there's an individual place. I know Direct Liquidation you can pick up in Springdale. I also know that, what's the name of the group? Nino's Trading. They have up in the Springdale area, but if there's another place I haven't heard of them, if they sell Walmart stuff, I'm not really all that interested in Walmart. I know a lot of the pallet places up there, that's where they kind of have, and they have a lot of Target stuff too, which I like Target stuff. So,
And then
yeah.
Uncle Bo's hitting a home run on the marketplace. Awesome.
Yeah, and Marie, I'm not sure. You said it's free too, even better. I'm not sure. We don't like to just receive free stuff. You know, every time
Is that what she's talking about?
I think maybe. If it is, I don't know if you're talking about from Liquidators. I don't like to just receive, like, I want to be a customer. I believe in building a relationship. If I could spend money with the Liquidator and they are good and they provide me good quality stuff as a customer, then I will look at doing unboxing or premiering stuff. But we're not trying to alienate you guys. Like,
well, my thing is I don't want to get free stuff. They give us all the best stuff, so we put it on YouTube, you know, and say, look, this is all the cool stuff that we got, and then everybody else goes and purchases and doesn't have the same experience. And to me, I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with that, you know, just because for one, it's not the right thing to do, but for two, I just feel like there's a level of it's just, I don't know. I just want to be naive.
We have to do things the right way. Like, we believe in doing things the right way.
I mean, we'll make mistakes along the way, you know.
We will.
And we'll apologize for it and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and say that we're perfect and we do everything, you know, but we do our best to maintain good character and be upstanding because that's important to us.
Yeah, we have a bigger overall mission. And so that's what it's about. Thank you, Brian Slade, on congratulations, and my life on your screen. You caught us live. And what's up, Soda Freeze? Soda Freeze from the beginning when we were a phone farming channel.
Oh, I forgot about it. I didn't forget, but like, oh my gosh.
So we thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We actually started this channel intending to be
Amazon return pallets. I will have to check them out, Shannon. That'd be very interesting. And you want to answer that question?
Hold on, let's see. Where are we at? Let's see. I want to make sure we didn't miss any questions. If I miss them, make sure you let me know so I can come back up.
TJ, I'll text you. We can talk about that question.
How did the filming work?
Yep.
Well, I will say for everybody who wants to know, you know, like the filming was really, I mean, we did pick out our own pallets and had them delivered just like anything else. And they came and basically shadowed us doing what we normally do.
Yeah, did what we would normally do.
Yeah.
And
woo! Thanks, and it's a flip at.
I'm gonna start wearing an earplug in this ear. We thank you so much for that. And but it was just us being us, and them just capturing us. And I'm like, I don't know how it's gonna be fun.
I'm interested to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
We're a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the unboxing video. I don't know if you haven't seen the one that we did yesterday.
Is that the one with the
about
spider?
The spider?
That was so real.
You know,
was terrifying. That spider was like this big.
It was big. It was big.
No, maybe not this big.
I think it was a brown recluse.
What?
I think it was. I think it was. But to answer the question,
did you bomb the garage, babe?
Yeah, it's good.
I could have died.
We have a question.
Oh my god.
From my life on your screen.
It's probably still in the garage, y'all. I'm never going out there. Again,
we have never ordered from bulk.com. We have looked at bulk.com, but I don't like the $200 shipping. I can get better shipping rates. You know, I've looked at them. I've never found anything that I thought would be beneficial for us at the price that I was willing to pay. So I've never pulled the trigger on bulk.com.
And Cajun Reseller, if you come through Arkansas and you don't
You
say
should,
hi,
because you've come through Conway like every 5 or 6 months.
and I'm going to be like, dude,
Yeah.
you better come.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, are
But
y'all
I know with
live?
bulk,
Did I
a
catch
lot
y'all
of
live?
people,
You did. We are live.
A lot of people do have a lot of success with bulk. I just haven't. I like for what we buy, we stick with certain pallets because we know that it works in our area. That's why we always talk about finding your sourcing strategy, and especially with liquidation, is on the front end, knowing your selling channels. Like, am I going to sell on Facebook? Do I have opportunity to sell at Facebook, flea market, eBay, Amazon, Mercari, whatever, is knowing your selling channels and then picking a strategy that will allow you to sell for the most profit on those selling channels. And most of the time, bulk, it just doesn't fit the bill for us.
Yeah, yeah. And Cajun reseller,
that sucks.
That's not very nice. No spider pranks, y'all.
No, I don't do pranks because she was a big sister and I was a little brother.
I will always win.
It's still that, you know, even though I'm 10 years older, but she was a big sister. I'm a little brother. And sometimes she just does this, you know, like, you know, little big sister, little brother things. And
basically,
it takes me back to my youth. She does. So I don't even try just because I just know. And
yeah.
So
I don't know about phone farming anymore. Is there any phone farming websites that work? I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, ask Soda Free. Go to his channel. I know he still has some different stuff. And in it to flip it, I know you weren't being a troll. I didn't take that at all from you. It's legit concerns.
And that's the thing. A lot of people who are saying the things, and that's why we wanted to go live, to really address the concerns, because the concerns are legitimate. But I also didn't want to say, oh yeah, well, it is what it is. I wanted to give you guys some tools and say, look, if this is what you're concerned about, here's how we adapt. Here's how we move to make our business continue to be successful. Because in the end, like, our competitors are not the people that are going to be coming in.
You guys.
It's all the people in this chat right now.
It's the current resellers.
The current resellers.
Because you already know what's going on. You already know how to do it. And so, and are we worried about creating, since we do sell a lot locally, you know, are we worried about, you know, people finding out about us and watching and then start selling pallets locally here or liquidated goods here? Yeah, we're worried about it. There's other people that do it. There's, you know, other flea markets that, you know, you go to different flea market booths, you can tell that they buy liquidation. So we're concerned about it,
but we also adjust. One of the things that we do is we don't put all our eggs in one basket. We actually have an eBay store that we sell a very specific item. We don't give away our sources on that. We don't give away what all we sell on that. And you could not link us to that, you know, because if something were to happen to one part of our business, we still need to be able to stand. We've got 3 kids to feed. Like, it's not, you know, it's not that we're just being selfish. It's that we want to help other people succeed, but we also need to eat too.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. But in it to flip it, I never thought at all.
Never.
I know your heart, and you're a wonderful person.
Yeah.
So.
And then we have, somebody said something about live selling. We have done, we have a local Facebook selling group. It's only for locals. I know we've been getting lots of people who are watching YouTube and then they're going to our Facebook page and then they're asking to get into this local selling group, and we're not allowing people because it's a local buying group.
Because it'd just be very, very difficult to ship these items.
Yeah.
The reason why we buy them is because they don't ship well.
And so we have done a couple of live selling events. The first one we sold, I think, two items. The second one we sold, I don't know, $500. Our problem now is just space. We've got a lot of stuff. So
we just ordered 6 pallets.
We've got 6 pallets in the garage, 7 pallets in the garage.
Y'all should see it's a mess.
We don't have the space. So logistically, we have some things to work out. I'm never ordering 6 pallets again at a time unless I have them delivered to our storage unit. 4 is going to be the max because
I mean, I don't even know what
too much stuff. But
yeah,
I never ordered from this location before, and I wanted to get as many shipped at one time as possible to save on shipping.
We can fit it in our garage, but in order for us to unbox or move anything, we have to move them out of our garage.
And then move it back in.
It's just a big mess. So we're trying to
And then days that we plan doing unboxing videos,
it's raining.
So it's like we can't do it because we can't have pallets sitting outside in the rain.
So you know,
we're learning.
We're learning what not to do.
Yeah. Thank you, Stacy.
Let's see where we at.
And I don't know.
Oh, Shannon.
Yeah.
I just read that. I think Joe commented on it. She bought a pallet from bulk that had a $2,000 MSRP and was literally $201 notebook.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, right now, like with liquidation, there is so much Easter stuff out there. So much Easter stuff. There's so much, like, stuff that's out there. Just wait till back to school. And after that, you know, come October, November, because a lot of kids, they'll be doing virtual school and be needing school books and stuff. it's going to be there too. So it's like you got in bulk. They put a lot of that stuff in there.
Look, I'll make sure that I film when I vlog tomorrow. I'll make sure for all of y'all I can show you what 6 pallets crammed in our garage looks like.
It's tough.
No, it gave me a headache. And on top of that, ABF Freight, who we used to ship the stuff to us, he wasn't even here. I had to deal with it myself.
We vlogged it. I got to edit it. So you'll find out the story.
Luckily, the guy was super, super nice and didn't leave me to do it by myself with 3 kids. So he actually was super nice and like helped me get it all in my...
Because our pallet jack is ranky dank. If there is a brand out there that does have a pallet jack, you sell pallet jacks,
we will gladly...
I will organically insert your pallet jack brand into a vlog and give you credit. I will do that.
Bad. It's so bad. Oh my gosh, the guy who was delivering, he had to move. We still had one pallet, so he had to move it, and the pallet jack was still in there. And he's like, "How do you even? This doesn't even go down."
It's a short pallet jack, anyways. It's an undersized one, so it already has problems with pallets. Like every board you put in there, it breaks every board in the middle. And I bought it used. It's probably from the 70s or 80s, probably.
It's so bad.
But it's when we got the warehouse, I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get a pallet jack."
And then, in order for you to be able to drop it all the way, you have to.
The lever no longer works.
Yeah, so you have to stick like a pen or a screwdriver in there and like pull the lever out to make it. Oh my gosh, it
sucks.
This is our life.
So yeah, and then like it was good, but then I tried to put it. We had got a truckload when we were still in the warehouse. I lifted it up with the forklift to put it in the truck by myself, and I got to the top, and then it fell off.
This is an interesting question. Weird question, but I have the opportunity to buy 21 Elf on a Shelf at about $3 each. Would you do it?
I have no idea. I'm not. Go ask
who would
Dominic Carone in Reselling Resource something Center.
Yeah, that's a good one to ask.
You know, he could tell you that group.
Does anybody know the link to that group or have the link to that group that they
Reselling
can put in there?
Resource Center. It's on Facebook. But I don't know. You know, that's why we buy pallets.
And one of those things that might be even something if they were all brand new, something that you could do. Amazon FBA, we can't sell on Amazon, so we're not the best people. We probably would not because we don't really have a way to offload those. But if you did have a way, I would just talk to somebody who knows a little bit more about that.
But I'd say,
that's an interesting question.
Go to Terapeak and don't go to eBay because eBay, when you check eBay solds, it only goes back 90 days. But if you use Terapeak Research, if you have an eBay store, then you have access to Terapeak for free. It gives you a full year of sales data, so you could do some searches and figuring out how if Elves on the Shelves are selling. And they're starting to sell, Uncle Bo knows. I actually got a guy named Clay who is at our flea market booth. Thank you, Cajun Reseller. Clay, he can sell them on Amazon. So, and we know them here locally. So we're just doing it where he's going to sell them and then pay me on the back end instead of having to pay somebody, instead of him having to buy a whole bunch. So we're friends here.
He has a flea market booth in the same area that we do.
But he just listed them on Amazon yesterday. It's only listed on Amazon. He sold 2 today for like 30-something bucks a piece plus shipping. I've sold some on eBay. We've sold some locally. So we need to sell like 100 more in the next month. But it's getting hot outside.
And TJ, 6 pallets put us over the edge too.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it.
I was like, what was he? And then just wait until you see them, because there are some pallets in there that you're like, what were you thinking?
But they're only like $100. So that's why it's like $100. Like I'll take a risk on $100. Because you never know. You never know. You get a $1,000 item.
Ridiculous.
Cody, Las Vegas. When we bought them, there was like nothing. There wasn't anything available at anyliquidation.com. We like Amazon shelf pulls. There wasn't anything available. And then all of a sudden, out of Las Vegas, there was like 150 pallets available. And I bought 6 of them. and 3 of them are huge. They're 6
6-foot
feet
pallet.
tall.
Yeah.
They're huge pallets.
Like the guy actually had to pull some stuff like out and lay it flat so we could actually get it in the garage. So
Yep, it's huge.
How much is the booth rent where we are located? I feel like the one here that she really likes is way overpriced. They're charging $300 a month plus 10% of it. How big is that booth?
Yeah, we have
because we technically have 2 booths that are together.
We went from one booth to another booth, and then we expanded booths. So now we have 17 by 8.
8 by 10.
That's expensive.
That's a lot.
And we pay $224 per month, and then 3% fees.
That's a lot, Shannon.
But the 3% fees, they do free delivery inside city limits. And that's just for like with credit card processing fees. So I'm good with 3%. If you're going to offer my customers free delivery, because I'm going to start putting all that big stuff there, put it on Facebook, say go pick it up here, and they will deliver it to you for free. I'm going to capitalize on that.
In it to flip, it said LOA's face, but they're only $100.
Only
Do you see the dynamic here between the 2 of us now? Like me,
I'll throw 100 at it.
He's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, dude, chill.
I would throw $100 on the blackjack table. Let's do it. See what we can come away with.
He's like, risk taker, and he's like, let's do it.
That's funny. It's one of the things that they said on our A&E bio on the website.
They would always it's just so funny. I think they love that dynamic because it's just naturally.
Because I'm an introverted risk taker.
And I'm an extroverted, risk-averse person. Yep. Like, I am the kind of person that if I'm going to buy a pallet, I want to have, the highest possible percentage that this is going to go okay. I'll even pay a little bit more. And that's why, we don't buy manifested pallets for the most part because I've gotten used to, I don't know, my
they always go for so much,
jar
especially right now.
Has gotten a lot better. Woohoo! Yeah! Ooh, and a dancing potato.
I've never seen a dancing. Is that a potato?
Nope, that's
a pear.
A dancing pear.
We could have said something. That was a little weird.
Awkward.
Yeah.
There's another place that's only $150 without commissions. I think I'll go there. I would. How's the traffic? I mean, how's the traffic in and out of there too? So.
What's up, Mike? Discounted items. Hello. And
I'm sorry, Marie. It's become a thing and I can't stop it. It's like people do it just for that now. And I'm like, well, what do I do? I can warn you if I know you're on here. I'll be like, Marie.
TJ.
Also, I got rid of my purple hair and I regret it.
She's going back.
I'm going back.
I miss it.
I regret it.
I've been seeing the A&E promo video and I like the purple hair and I'm like, I miss the purple. I miss the purple. So
I'm such a noob. I didn't realize that if you have an eBay store, you get EB shipping.
You get EB shipping supplies. Yeah, TJ.
Yeah, dude.
The higher the store, the more discounts you get.
Them eBay
and then
supplies.
Last month they sent out extra shipping supplies for free. So I was excited about it. You talk for a second.
I'm gonna talk for a second. Let's see. Gotta go get rested up. Ooh, 3 pallets in the morning. Awesome. Sweet. And definitely talk to Joe about shipping advice. So, yes, awesome.
I learned that also. And I will say, because other people may find it useful, when I started selling a lot of pallet goods online on eBay that were bigger, bulkier items, I went directly to FedEx and tried to get negotiated rates with FedEx. A lot of times you can get them cheaper for that than you can on eBay. eBay has some pretty good rates, but going directly to FedEx, you can get some negotiated rates.
If I do a color in it to flip it, I'm gonna do purple.
Come on,
that's just my color. Although I do think I do good in pink. I do have somebody making fake dreads for me that are kind of that purple, pink, orange spectrum that I can put in. So I may do that before I go back purple. But somebody just asked, I don't remember exactly what it said because he just moved off. But basically said something along the lines of, what do you do with your broken items? And that really just kind of depends on how it's broken. Why am I shaking? Why am I swinging? I'm
sorry. I don't know why I did this setup. My nerves have been shot, y'all, to be honest, because a lot of people who are watching, people who watch the replay, you're probably not going to watch it this long. But my nerves, I mean, it's true. I mean, we've been talking for a long time. We
have had a lot of people very upset with us.
But my nerves have been shot since yesterday. Just because it's like, you've been waiting for this moment for so long.
I'll get to your question.
And then all of a sudden, bang!
It's here.
It's there. And then you're like, oh crap, what are people going to say? And I get it. Everybody says, well, you got to block it out. Don't worry about what the negative people are saying. But at the same time, like it's, this something that you're passionate about that you've been working on for the last year and a half. And then you hear
I really
people.
feel like it's affected him more than it's affected me. I've been able to kind of just, but it's been hard. I'm not going to say it hasn't been hard, but anyway, as for the broken items, it depends on how it's broken. There are a lot of things that I would do. First and foremost, if I can fix it, I will. If it's something as like a simple part is missing, I'm going to go and try and fix that. Sometimes you can even, depending on what it is, like if it's like a shelf or like some kind of part missing. Like for example, we had not that long ago, maybe a few months ago, we had a cloth drawer type thing, and it was missing some bars on the inside. I just emailed them and I was like, hey, I have this item. It's missing this piece right here. Can we, is there any way that we can, replace those items? And they'll actually send it to you. Yeah. So that's one thing that you can do.
And they said you could liquidate them. You could liquidate them at an auction. For me, I would have to note broken items. Yes. Because if not, then you're just selling off things that people think might be good, and they're buying on the potential that they're going to make money, and then find out that it's junk. I couldn't do that. Yeah. I'm not saying that you would, but we've looked at doing that before. We have an auction house that's like 20 minutes from here that we have as a backup if we just want to get rid of stuff that we're tired of dealing with. We do have that as an option, and we recommend having one in your back pocket so that you can get rid of stuff when you need to.
And we do sell things as parts. We do part it out. The first pallet that I ever got actually was a total disaster. But we ended up making our money back. We did not profit on it, but we did make our money back, including shipping, by parting out items. I had like 5 coffee makers. I used all the good parts of each coffee maker to make one good coffee maker that I could sell for like new. And then everything else I sold as extra carafes. I sold as filters. I sold, replacement items, things like that. Did the same thing with pressure cookers and stuff like that. So that also works with broken items.
And we still have some of those from the first pallet.
I don't even want to talk about it.
And we've got boxes of parts like food dehydrators that I was end up listing, but it's still in storage.
And then if we just really can't do anything with it, unfortunately, we do send it to the junkyard. We've actually even had like a donation when we had the warehouse of like robotics stuff, and people from like the colleges had come, and they'll pick up scraps. It's got like wiring and stuff like that that they can use. We do everything that we can. We donate things all different kinds of ways. Hey, Nashville Flippers, how are you? Good to see you. But yeah, so I hope that answered your question. If you have any follow-up questions, let me know.
And to flip it, we're on, we know for sure 5 episodes. There's 12 episodes. We know for sure 5. There may be more, maybe.
We have no idea.
But we know for sure 5. So we're excited about it. And then TJ Lovely, cough, you're right. If you can get it for the right price, though, it's a good opportunity. I would buy .com Walmart pallets
we have
versus
had decent
in store
with .com.
Yeah, Walmart is known as the low price leader, not the quality leader. So already, we've done.
It's funny. We actually did somebody had reached out to us and was like, "Hey, we saw your YouTube videos. We'd like to do like those, those little viral videos that go on Facebook."
Yeah.
And they were like, "We'd like to do like a cut of one of your videos." And I was like, "Okay, sure, no big deal. Extra exposure can't hurt. We're not making any money off of it, but extra exposure can't hurt or anything like that." And they did it, and they picked the one that we did. Walmart
and it wasn't. Return. It was a combination of Walmart and Best Buy.
It was not good. I was like, "Why that one?"
Yeah. And,
of all the unboxings, why that one? But hey,
And we're supposed to be on a couple more of those. It's kind of.
I haven't heard anything about it, but yeah, they said that they would probably be interested in more than one. But.
And then I feel like I missed something.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
But she'll be here in 5 minutes. So we're going to cut it off in 5 minutes because we normally don't allow people to come to our house, especially now. You know, we don't want people to know where we live. But we made an exception for a lady because she paid on the front end. She paid to keep the item for us. Wow. And what was that?
I jumped. Super useful, guys. I'm in the UK. Wow, that's cool. I jumped in a little bit at the deep end. 9 truckloads. Oh my gosh. I listened to your... Wait, I need more. I need more information.
This is coming.
I listened to your live feed today and it was interesting. Don't get overwhelmed. Well, I believe that explains me. I'm trying to work top of things. One pallet at a time. One pallet at a time.
Yeah.
1,800 square foot unit. That is full. And I have triple stacked the pallets. How do you recommend I try and get on top?
Try to slow down buying. You're going to go through that moment of dopamine withdrawals to where you're not buying. Get through that. Focus on one pallet at a time.
Sell your high priced items first.
Yep.
List those first. Get those out of the way. And you're also going to want to find a way to anything that is small, that is not good to be shipped. You're going to have to find a local way to offload all of that.
Yeah. And
flea market booth.
If you want to get rid of it fast, you can try and lot it up, sell whole pallets. If it's that overwhelming for you and you're getting anxiety, it's just when we get so much stuff, it slows you down, it gives you anxiety, and then you don't want to do anything because you're so overwhelmed. So if you're at that point, you may just want to try to move whole pallets, get your money back out of it, at least that you spent, and then free up some space and then go back into it.
And cash flow is your friend. You do want to keep things moving. So keep things selling. Don't try to hold on to it for every last penny.
I did it. Yep. You know, I'm like, ooh, gotta buy more, gotta buy more,
As for a certain number of items you should try and list per day, that depends on your schedule. That depends on how much space you have, how much time you have, how much capital you have. But for us, when we have multiple pallets that we're trying to get through, when we had our warehouse and we were buying truckloads, we really tried to aim for a pallet a day. Didn't always happen though. But if we didn't get the whole pallet listed, then what we would do is we would make sure that we at least list the high item stuff, because if you can get the high item stuff sold, then that money goes back into your pocket for reinvestment.
Yeah. So
you don't want your money to go stale, right? So you want to make sure that it keeps going in and out to grow your business.
I think a lot of resellers, we get addicted to the buy because we get that, it's the thrill of the hunt. It's that dopamine release that we get. And we get in that routine. So I totally get it. I do it all the time. That's why we have a 300 square foot storage building full of stuff. So I get it. There's no shame in it.
Joe is clearly refocusing.
Yeah. On what?
He's trying. They're laughing at you. Keep going back looking for that lady showing up at her house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope that helped. Do you have any other? If you have any other questions, let us know. I think the most overwhelming thing that we've ever gotten was when we ordered a truckload of Amazon small box items. That was That was a lot. That was really overwhelming. Because I mean, it's like thousands of items, like all in here. And then we thought, oh, this is gonna be great. We can list them all on Facebook Marketplace, eBay. That was not the case. In fact, we still have some in our flea market booth, and it's been so long.
Yeah.
So yes. And Jamie,
I want to buy more.
If you ever have any other questions about that, if you ever get overwhelmed and you just need, help refocusing or whatever, just email me. And I'll try to get to you. I'm not the best at getting it back at emails right away, but I am rooting for you. So just shoot me an email. There's somebody else said something and I don't know what it was.
Sorry.
I think it was Cajun Reseller. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I
talk
like that.
She's outside. I'll go. You can.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang out with y'all for a second then.
Right.
We were gonna log off, but I just don't like logging off right away. Does anybody else have any questions? Have any more questions? And want to talk about anything? How does everybody feel about the Liquidation TV show that's coming out? I hope that... Okay, Joe's phone is so slow, y'all. I'm so sorry. So, I'm going to I'm going to get it here in just a second. But if anybody has any other questions, if anybody needs to talk about anything regarding liquidation, let me know. Joe is a better, Marie. Joe is a better multitasker than me, believe it or not. So I'm one track focus. I will get it done in the best way. It'll be really good quality. It'll be really good, but I have to be able to focus on it. Joe can do like 5 things at once. There's a fly in here. Joe will do 5 things at once, and yeah, so, okay. Let's see. Thanks, Nashville Flippers. We're very excited too. I appreciate the support. You guys are very supportive. Very supportive. Let's see. How to start liquidation, how to start reselling. Angel, if I were you, I would subscribe to some of these channels that really focus on startups. If you're looking at resell, are you just looking specifically at reselling, or are you wanting to do like lots and pallets? Because those are different worlds to get started in. So just let me know. What are some good suppliers if I'm just getting started? If you're just getting started in liquidation, it really depends. It depends on what you're selling. I know you're an experienced reseller, so you're probably going to you kind of know what your niche is already, and what sells really well in your area. A lot of the things I will always suggest, if you're going to do pallet liquidation and you are online only, you're going to have to be a little bit more choosy. If you are a local reseller as well, you'll have a few more options, because you're gonna inevitably get stuff that's you're not going to be able to ship, you're not going to be able to move. So what I would recommend that you do, I mean, you're in Nashville, so I can send you some I know some of the places that we buy from. There's somebody in Tennessee that we buy from. We haven't in a while because they haven't had a lot, but I will send you, if you shoot me an email to remind me, I will send you that information of a place local to you that you might want to check out. But for everybody else who's looking at pallets, do your research. The first thing that I would suggest that you guys do, honestly, go to Google and do a Facebook search for liquidators in your area. When the show comes out, a lot of these people, they're going to Google search. So they're going to find liquidation.com, bulk.com, all of those really, really big liquidators. And those are probably going to be the ones that are affected most by the increase. So that being the case, there might be local, smaller liquidators near you that won't be quite as affected, and you might be able to get a good deal with them. So those are the 2 things I would suggest you do. When you're searching for pallets to buy, you want to search Google and then search Facebook Marketplace and look specifically for local. Because remember, if you can pick them up yourself, you're saving on shipping.
And Ray, Nashville Flippers, there's actually, I just found a place in Smyrna. I think they're actually in Laverne.
I'm going to send him an email.
Okay.
Or he's going to send me an email.
Okay.
And then we'll...
That I just found, they do lots of pallets. They do small lots. It's right there locally for you. You could go and you can buy a small lot for $50. Mm-hmm. Pick it up. So, yes, I'll send it to you. Yeah. I'll actually, we're friends on Facebook, I think.
Are we friends? I
think so. If not, I'll send you the link to the Facebook group, because they do lots of selling in that Facebook group, and I know that's where you live.
So Angel, that's where I would start. I would start by finding pallets in your area. It's going to be really, have you done any reselling at all? Especially specifically locally? Especially specifically, that's a lot of words, but yeah. Because if so, then, try to gear the products that you buy from things that your local community does well. And for example, here we do really well with baby items. We do really well with furniture items. We're also a college town. There's 3 colleges here. So anything that goes well in dorms, home decor and stuff, that all does really, really well here. So think about what's in your area and try to find items that work well for your area.
Yeah, and that way, if you build relationships with local people, they can tell you if price increases are going to be happening. It's in liquidation, it is all about the relationship. You've got to have good relationships with people. You've got to, and a lot of them, I've said it in other videos, but there's a lot of people watching, so I'll say it again, is that when you deal with a local place that you have a relationship with and you pay quickly, like if they send you, hey, Joe, I've got this pallet of stuff. Do you want it? Yes. Invoice, paid. They have money in the bank. They will reach out to you time and time again with the good stuff because they know that you are paying quickly because they need money just like you do. Like most people in business, most small businesses are using this week's sales to pay for last week's bills. This week's sales, last week's bills. And the faster they can get money in the bank, cash flow, because I don't think people
think about it this way. If you had products that you sold regularly and you had a person that regularly purchased from you these specific items, and every single time you got them in, you could just call them and say, hey, do you want these items? And they say yes, and they pay you immediately. Would you not want to contact them over and over and over again and offload those products as much as possible? It's the same thing for liquidators. So if you can develop a relationship in that way and make sure that you pay on time and that you maintain that good buying relationship, man, you've got it in the door.
Yeah.
You have got it in the door.
They will text you, I've got this pallet. I know that you like this pallet. And what's up, Wally? It's our virtual assistant.
That's our virtual assistant. Yeah. It's Wally. Everybody say hi to Wally.
He helps make our business go round. And
we love Wally. He's awesome.
Yeah. So, I was going to say something, but I forgot.
I hope that really helped you, Angel. Yeah. I wish you the best of luck. I'm really excited for you.
And, relationships, you got to have them. Always have that money in the bank sitting there because you never know when an opportunity is going to arise and you have the cash to bounce on it and get it. So,
all right. So we are a little over an hour. So we're going to start working. We do the good old Southern goodbye, so it takes us a little while to go.
Usually
but I do want to make
sure. Goodbyes.
I do want to make sure that we've answered everyone's questions. For the purpose of this video, yes. For those of you who do not know, a big part of this video is that we are announcing that we are part of A&E's new TV. Can you say
A&E's new TV reality series called Extreme Unboxing, premiering on Tuesday, August 4th at 10 p.m. Eastern.
We're
we're
the best spokespeople ever.
They send us these talking points, and reporters are not our friends.
Are we supposed to say all that?
I don't know.
He's gonna get us in trouble. Okay.
Sorry.
So, anyways, yes, but one of the things is I know a lot of you. This is what I want. If you get nothing else from this replay or this video, if you're watching, I don't know, whatever, your thing, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But if you get nothing else from this, if you are one of those resellers or pallet flippers that is very, very concerned about the climate as a result of the unboxing videos that are coming out. Wow, why am I not speaking anymore?
If you are a reseller and you are concerned about the prices going up with liquidation, you're right to be concerned. But at the same time, you are in, like, it's your business. Like, we as a business people can adapt. We can know the change that's coming, make changes, make plans for our businesses so that we're not as greatly affected.
So here's the deal, okay? You have over a month to prepare. Get you some inventory. Start building those relationships. Start saving some extra money. Put some extra money aside if those pallets are, if you know those pallets are going to be higher. Start building relationships with local resellers, local pallet liquidators who will likely not be as affected, and just wait it out, because it's not it like storage wars that was it did raise the prices, but they dropped back down again.
But they also,
this will also happen faster with liquidation because they're going to see the results quicker than they would with storage wars or with storage units. So just keep all of this in mind. You know how to do this.
Yeah, but the thing also, like with storage units, there is a lot of storage units that have a very low cost barrier, right? Pallets are $500, $600, $700, $800,000, $1,500 that it takes out a wide base of customers because of it's not a low cost entry point like storage lockers. You can buy a storage locker for $100 or $50.
Right.
But pallets It ain't that way.
Right.
So somebody says nice.
The
Nicety.
nicety.
We're in at least five episodes.
We don't know which ones.
We don't know exactly which ones.
We don't know if we're in all of them,
Yeah.
but we know we're in at least 5.
Yeah.
So, Susan, I did not find the spider, and then somebody said that it looked like a brown recluse spider. So now we're gonna have to just burn the whole house down.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what else to do because
And you do for
you do you do have to burn the whole house down.
I started reading Vicky's question and answering it because I got ahead of you, so I apologize. I talked over you. We're gonna burn the whole house down. I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna bomb.
I keep making fun of him because he was like, I'm probably gonna bomb.
Did y'all think it was funny if you've seen that video? How I just went into the princess dress like totally unaffected, and she's up there like, and I'm like, and here we have. I thought it was funny. We're gonna make a short video and put it on Facebook
I think it's funny.
and Instagram because it's funny. It shows our personalities, and then pillow. So, and then Vicky, you don't have to have a reseller certificate to buy liquidation pallets. You do if you don't want to have to pay sales tax. And if you're spending $500 on a pallet and you want to save 10% roughly, I would have a reseller certificate. But
you don't have to.
You don't have to. But a lot of people, some liquidators may not sell to you, but pretty much all the major online ones you can buy without it. You just have to pay sales tax. So.
All right. So yes, I just did a brief overview of what we just said in, a couple minutes what how long have we been talking now? Like
71 minutes.
So yes, you guys are awesome. I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support. Caught us while we
Thank you, Jake. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jake.
Y'all are a very supportive group of people, and we know the negative. Just be encouraging. We need a lot of encouragement in the world.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I haven't had any caffeine in a while. I had my kombucha.
And you know what? He did stay up really late.
I couldn't sleep last night. That night, yeah. I did give him coffee, but they love coffee.
It's more like coffee milk when
coffee milk.
We give it to them.
Judges. That's better than Mountain Dew.
Where do y'all buy? Where do we buy?
The one place that we are okay naming is liquidation.com because
we do that. We also in the past have purchased from American Pallet Liquidators.
Yeah.
We have not lately because we've been using liquidation.com for a while. So those two places we do have personal experience with, and I've actually had some pretty good luck.
Yeah, we bought some direct liquidation too. We have some local places that we look at buying from and we buy from. That they're staying close in our back pocket because we're in business too, and y'all might be our competition. Partly, maybe.
Still don't know what episode we're going to be on. Y'all.
I know episode 2, I believe.
For
sure. Which there's 2 episodes premiering on Tuesday night, and we're in the 2nd episode of the double header. We may try and do some after live streams. I would like to try and do some after the show, do a live stream, talk about the show and stuff like that. So I know it'll be late for people on the East Coast, West Coast. You'll still be early.
Donovan, I said it was American Pallet Liquidators, but they're going to be kind of far from you. I know he's in Houston.
Yeah, they're far. There's one in Cypress, Texas resale group. So they're in Cypress, Texas, which I know is right outside of, but Texas is huge. There's lots of liquidators in Texas. So, but American Pallet Liquidators, they're in Jeffersonville, Indiana. They're way far from you. Shipping is going to be a pretty penny. So I wouldn't even do them unless you have negotiated rates and you're buying at least 4 at a time. So.
Thanks, Mike and Terry. I will email you back. I'm sorry. Yep. I read it and had every intention on emailing you back, and then we had to go live. So.
Yeah. I will say, I think I can say it now, is we didn't get any traction that we thought that we would from the 22 words, but we've got some, maybe 20 or so followers on our Facebook page. I couldn't tell on YouTube because there's no way to really track that information. But any publicity is good publicity. I think it's Donovan, the one in Cyprus. I believe it's called Texas Resell Group. They have a Facebook page and a Facebook group that they sell at.
And then
Yep.
Oh, Destiny, they used our real names and they even mentioned the family flips. So we did not have code names.
No code names.
I would have had a really cool one.
Yeah. I mean, as people who are wanting to tell the story of our lives and to be encouragement to people who are out there stuck in the 9-to-5s that are wanting to do something different, it's really a great opportunity the way that they are setting us up with the social media tools that they're giving us, the promo, the videos, being able to tag us and tag them in different stuff. It should I'm already seeing a really good increased traffic from Google from a video that we put out earlier today, because on YouTube you can see where your traffic is coming from, and we're getting a good amount of views from Google search.
Yep. Which is weird. It's so bizarre, y'all.
It is.
Like, I'm just a normal people.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird.
We are normal.
I mean...
And,
we are a normal. We are a normal.
I'm a interesting dude. I'm far from normal.
But I'm funnier.
She is a lot funnier than me and prettier.
Aw, thanks. Okay, so really, y'all, if we don't have any other questions, we love you guys.
Yeah.
We do want to do these more often. For the most of the summer, my sister-in-law has been so wonderful, and she's watched our kids
on Thursday nights
on Thursdays, so that they can have some time and we can try and really get some work done.
Working at home,
I'm hoping we can do stuff like this a little bit more often, and then when school, whatever that looks like here in Arkansas, starts back up, she's a school teacher, so she'll be going back to work. And we'll have to come up with a whole new routine again. That's just life. And that's the thing, y'all. One of the big things, okay, with business is you got to be adaptable. Mm-hmm. The same old isn't going to work forever. Be on top of it. Start figuring stuff out as soon as you can. Start preparing yourself as soon as you can. Like, I want to see you guys successful. I do.
You got to change, man.
Yeah.
You got to change with the times, because things rapidly change fast. You got to be prepared.
Yeah.
Because they're changing, especially now.
If you don't change
everything going
and adapt, then you go obsolete.
Yeah.
Obsolete is the word.
Yep.
So, and we don't want that for you guys. We want you guys to go for your dreams, live the lifestyle that you want to live, and live in freedom, y'all. Yeah. That's what we want for you.
Freedom.
So.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm a Cancer. I don't know what she. Your zodiac
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. I'll be 40 in. Oh my gosh. 14 days. On the 16th, I'll be 40 years old.
So weird. I just turned 30.
It's like I feel so old. I'm in physical therapy now, twice a week. I'm going to the chiropractor 3 times a week.
Y'all see my face is thinned out from CrossFit. You see this, y'all?
Guys, girls too, but guys, don't ignore the check engine light on your body. Those things add up. When you get high mileage, you start blowing gaskets, and next thing you know, your rotors are shot, and so I know our demographic, we have a large percentage of people who are 55 to 55 to 65.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, the older. If you are in the older generations, we respect you, but we appreciate you guys because you watch more than the younger people. You watch more than any other. It's like the older you get, the longer you watch, which we apprich that.
I try. I'm a millennial. We need y'all to, I am classic.
Yep.
Millennial age. Which I don't know what your opinions are on millennials, but I really do hope that you get to know me before you
millennials get blamed for a lot of the Zoomers of the Gen Z type behaviors.
I'm listen, that's not us.
Yeah.
We're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
But yes, so millennials.
Yeah. If you're a Zoomer, if you're a Centennial, meaning you're up to 1995, so you're how old is that? at 25? You're 25 years old. We need y'all to start watching a little bit more.
Yeah, what's going on?
Increase the watch time.
But then again, also,
don't click off so soon.
I have a really hard time staying focused sometimes too. So I don't think that's a millennial thing. I think that's just
this phone's about to die.
Am who I am.
Yeah.
So
we do.
I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, for reals, like for reals, like it's
Southern goodbye. The third one's officially the third goodbye in the South.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank
Zoomer
you.
who loves watching us.
Do you go by Zoomer? Is it okay to call you a Zoomer?
Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z.
Whatever. Yeah. Just let us know.
You got the boomers and the Zoomers.
Okay, seriously, we really we're overstaying our welcome.
We appreciate y'all. So yeah.
Comment down below if you have any other questions. We read every single comment. We read everything. My email is on there, so if you guys need to send any email if you have any questions. We are definitely gonna try and do this more often because I really feel connected with you guys and I just love spending time with you guys. So
and we have a couple videos coming out over the next couple of days. Just gotta get them edited and out for you guys.
Yep. So we love you guys so much and be blessed, okay?
Yep.
Until next time. Peace.
Now that click the X. Click the X.